Hello, this is Drawing 101, and today we're going to learn how to draw Lycanroc Midnight. To start, we're going to go into the bottom left corner, and we're going to draw. I'm going to start with the top of his leg. So we're going to come down like this. We're going to then come up like that. Like that. Okay. And over here, just kind of like that. Then we're going to take a line that comes out like that, and then we're going to bring that down. Always kind of come out a little bit bigger. Okay. And we're going to come in a little bit like that, and then from about right here, right here, but about, going to come down always, and we're just going to go like that. It's right here, and then we're going to draw a claw, just like that, kind of a cone-like shape. Another one. Like that. Let's see, I need to make it a little bit taller. Like that. Okay, final one. Like that. I'm just going to redo that. There we go. Now we get some guidelines that will help. So we want to go about a third of the way in, like that. Like there. And that should come out to here. That. I can write some guidelines. Okay. Okay, now it looks like that. Okay, and we're going to do coming up about a little bit more than halfway up-ish, right here. Right like this. And then kind of come out this. And then, as long as it is from here to there, I'm gonna do about to like right here ish. I'm gonna do the other part of his leg. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to curve it. Okay. Now we're going to bring this back. Like that. And we're going to bring it back forward. And we're just going to do the foot here. We're just going to leave it at that right now because we're going to have the hand come down in front of it, and then we'll do the detail later. So it's just mapping that out. Okay, so the tail is going to kind of come up right here. And that should fit in right there, that spot. So we're just going to go like that. For the tail. Okay, and then just up a little bit. We're going to arch the back. And then okay, so now from, let's see here. Yeah, so as long as the leg is, so far this should be up from here. Yeah, so that should be, that's that long, and that should be up to there. And that's where that arm's going to start. So then that arm, so the forearm's just going to be a little bit shorter than that. So we're going to take that, and it's going to be about that long again. And then we'll have the hand. So just want to draw first just some lines. Okay, and then we can erase that leg in there. And that's where the hand's going to be. So now I can kind of give it some detail. So we're going to just make it wider at the elbow. Make it come in a little bit. Okay, we're going to have it kind of curve. Right there. like that, and then right here. And have it come like that. And have it come down, out a little bit. Okay, and then we have our hand. It kind of looks like that. Okay, there's our little guidelines here. Okay, we can draw the claw coming out right there. So it's gonna go right there. Come up. Like that. Okay, and then we can erase this. Another leg. And just fix that up. Okay, and then I'm going to do the claws here. One right there. One right there. One right there. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to do kind of the head. It's right here. Just going to draw a line like that. And a line coming up like that. Okay. Now what to do one like that, and like horizontal line like that. Okay, and then the line coming from right there. That. Come right there. Okay. And off from here. Do a line like that. Okay, and we're gonna do the ear. Just like make it like a triangle kind of shape, right that. Right there, like that. Okay. And we can just draw an arch right there. Okay, and then coming out right here is where the mouth is. And the lower jaw. So then that part should just be as long as that should be as long as that. So from there to there. Okay, and I can just bring up the mouth right there like that. Start that a little bit sooner. Kind of like that, and then we can that, and we're just going to curve that instead of making it just a point. We're going to do something kind of like that. Okay, and then we're going to draw the eye in there. See here. Like that. Okay, and then we can draw and a pupil like that. Okay. Now we're going to do this little pattern on the ear. So then right here, I'm going to do that. Let's see, I want to get this snout right. Let's see, I'm going to make that a little bit longer. Put this down here. Like that. Okay, I can draw the nose in there. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay. Now, I'm gonna draw this back on. Okay, and then we're going to do teeth. Just like that, a zigzag pattern. Okay, I can do the patterns on the arms and on the legs. Okay, like that. Okay, and then there's one on the leg. Right here. Like that. And where this comes in right here, we're going to do mark like that. Okay, just like that. And then right here, come up from there, I'm going to do this little fluff. So I make that a little bit too big. Okay, similar to what the tail looks like, so we're going to go like that. I'm just going to kind of split that into two. And right there. And right there. Should look like that. Okay. I can do the pattern on the belly. Come up like that. Okay. I made this foot a little bit too small, so I'm just going to quickly redo that. You can just skip ahead if you want to. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to do the second arm. It's coming out from about like right here and back in here. I'm going to come through here, then about in line right there. And to do that, I'm going to make it curve over a little bit. And we're going to make it end. The arm's going to end right there, and we're going to start the hand. So with that, we're going to do curve it over a little bit. Like that. I'm going to do another line on the other side like that. Okay, now we're going to draw the claw. Okay, and that's going to look like that. And then like that to show the finger. Okay, now we're going to do the other claw right here, so we're going to do the top and then the side. We're going to curve it up. And then like that. Okay, and then the last one. That you can give little highlights like I did on there. Okay, just like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is the big thing on his back, all that fur is. To do that, we're going to start right here by the arm and just kind of curve like that. And erase down to about here. And erase my curve. Okay, like that. Okay, we're gonna pull in up there. Like that. Kind of looks like claws. Right there. That, and there's another one. Let's see. Made this one too small, I made that one too big. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna erase some more right here. Made this a little bit too big. Too small. Okay. Just like that. Okay, and then we're going to connect this underbelly up to there. Like that. Erase our guidelines up here. Okay. So now we're going to come off of here. And then we're going to kind of arc up. Like that. That should be about as long as that is. Okay. And then we're going to take that and up here. And do some more fluffs up here. Okay, they're going to do a really. Let's see. I'm going to bring those down a little bit more. There we go. I have to do a bigger one right here. And we can do one right here. That. Okay, and then about right here to do a line. Now we're going to curve out this big one that comes out over his head. Okay, then comes out like right here. Comes way down, clear past there. Kind of like that. That's a little floof right there. Okay, and then it has a design. Similar to the ones on the legs. Okay. And that is how you draw Lycanroc Midnight, and now we're going to color him.